Hey, good morning, everybody. It's right now. It's a Saturday, so we're just having a kind of a lazy Saturday today. I'm working on cleaning up the yard. You can see we got a bunch of leaves here coming from these trees, and kind of cleaned it up. We're gonna have a pretty big pile, it seems. So now we got to figure out what to do with these leaves because we have a lot of them. We just had a trailer be picked up today. It's gonna be delivered by another company. It's actually the first or maybe second time we're using another company to deliver. Because usually, as you guys might know, we deliver all of our trailers ourselves, and we do that so we could give you guys a walkthrough as well while while we bring it over. So this time we use or the customer actually used a deliver company, which we're very happy with too, because the person that's delivering is actually very nice, and they seem to have a lot of experience as well. Here's our chickens. I came in to collect the eggs, and it looks like we have a lot. We got 3 here, got 6 here, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I don't know why we have that many eggs today. I think it might be we forgot to pick up the eggs last night. Uh, Here's our quail. This guy likes me. We got these quail so they could lay some eggs as well. Not because we're gonna eat them. I mean, we might eat them, eat the eggs, but um, otherwise they're really cute. They're really cute pets, and they really enjoy this location we made for them. We have a little sand pit for them right there. It's got fresh sand in there, and then they have the bottom is like a wood chip, like it's a pelletized wood. And you can kind of hear them. They love it here. And we have some hiding spaces. We got some tubes in there. We got some pine branches hanging there. Someone's still laying an egg. Oh, this is the stuff that we use. So it works really good for bedding for those animals. I love the quail. I have names for 2 of them so far. Gonna be working on names for the rest of them. So we had a white trailer here, and that was just picked up. That's going to Indiana, I believe. So it's something like a 500-mile journey from here. And today, I mean, we have this orange trailer still here. So today, I think I just want to talk about our garden plans. In this garden here, we still have eggplants. I believe we picked the last of the eggplants. I don't think there's going to be anything else growing here. We still have flowers on them. Like you can see, there's one there. You could see some more flowers there. But I think it's starting to get cold enough to where it's not really making too much more eggplants. We'll probably harvest some small ones. Actually, you could see there's one right there that we could probably harvest. We have, half an empty bed here. We have another empty bed there. Got some paper plates in there. Baby brother was playing with the dirt over there. Let's go look at the tomatoes. I think it's been a couple days, maybe 2 days since we picked tomatoes. So let's see if we could find any good ones. The tomatoes, the harvests have become, they're taking longer and longer, just because it's starting to get a little bit colder as well. And you can see the chickens have made it in here, so they've eaten a couple tomatoes, which we're fine with. They make great eggs for us, so we'll sacrifice a few tomatoes in return. I just saw a spotted lanternfly here. For those of you guys that don't know, there's kind of like a beetle fly type thing. It's pretty big. That kind of invaded. I believe it's just in the east at the moment, but it might be in other places as well. But it kind of invaded Pennsylvania at the moment as well. So it's they attach onto these, not these plants in particular, but to some trees, and they suck out the sap, and that eventually kills the tree, or at least weakens it, so that it gets killed by some other disease. So we haven't seen too many this year. There was a lot more last year, I think, and hopefully their numbers get less and less. Got a lot of tomatoes here. Nothing that's red yet. Some really nice ones. Oh, there's an orange one down there. I think I might pick that one. We need some tomatoes for breakfast. There's a nice one. I think there's another one down there. That's not exactly red yet, so I think I'll just leave that. There's one right there. That's a nice one. Looks like something pecked at it and maybe it rotted. So I might just give that to chickens. They'll like that sort of thing. Got the cat also helping out here. And these tomatoes, I mean, they just grew so crazy once we planted them here. They took over, really. They were not this jumbled up, and we didn't have bamboos holding them up, which is kind of our mistake, because we should have had something holding them up. So they're pretty big. Now our plans for next year is we're probably still gonna have 2 patches of tomatoes like this, because we love tomatoes, and this is making, you know, a perfect amount of tomatoes for us. Maybe it's even making extra on some days, which is good, because we could start canning them and stuff as well. We canned some tomatoes already, and that leaves 3 more places with what we could plant. And I'm thinking for half of this one, or half of one of them, we should do like cucumbers maybe, or maybe for the entire thing we'll do cucumbers. And cucumbers, you harvest them for a pretty long time, so that's pretty good. And then we planted snow peas this year, I believe, but I didn't, or no, we planted sweet peas this year, but I didn't see as much harvest from that. So I don't know if it'll be worth it to plant one entire raised bed of peas. So we gotta look into that. We still have some onions growing on the side there, so we'll harvest those. They're pretty small. They're just green onions at this point. And then we'll do cucumber, tomatoes. I kind of like the eggplant. I mean, we eat eggplant pretty often too, so we might have maybe half, maybe not this much, because one of them produces, like, one bed of eggplants produced a lot of eggplants, and at some point we kind of didn't know what to do with them. And same thing with the zucchini. We had an entire bed. It was that bed right there was just full of zucchini and started growing down onto the hill, and it was way too much zucchini. We couldn't eat all of it. So let's call the chickens. They're all over the place right now, but we kind of have the chickens trained with a call. So let's see. There's a couple of them here, and then there's some up there, some in the bush there. All right, so let's see how they come. Yeah, they're excited. And a lot of them are here. Oh, I could hear some more coming, I think. Some of them are up there in the bush. Oh, there's the guinea fowl and the baby chickens. The guinea fowl are always cautious. If you could see, let me zoom into them right there. They have all their heads up, and they're looking around. So they're very cautious animals. I really like that about them. So if any of you guys are thinking about getting guinea fowl, they're really smart, I think, and they do. I think they fly a little bit too. I've seen them, at least glide a pretty good distance. So let's call them all here. Let me hide the other tomato so they don't eat it. Let's grab the tomato again. Ooh, they grabbed it again. And we got a hierarchy of roosters as well. There's the alpha rooster, I guess you would call it. And we have another rooster right here. But since he's the alpha, he won't allow any other rooster to eat. So he's allowing all the ladies to eat, and he will actually wait for them to finish, and if there's some left over, he'll eat it. And then once he finishes eating, the other roosters are allowed to eat. So this guy will be allowed to eat. If you see, I'll hand him some. He'll start eating. But look, the other rooster is coming towards him. And he immediately backs away from it. Oh, see? He backs away from the tomato. So they have a very interesting hierarchy system. Here's Greg. Yo, Greg. Greg is so weird. I don't know what his issue is. But I believe he's a Polish chicken. I believe that's his breed. And there's the guinea fowl. Look at those guys. They're so interesting. I love the way their feathers are. And they got these little flaps on the side of their face. And you can tell, these guys are not allowed to eat yet, the little guys. So it's only the big ones that are eating. And they call that like the pecking order. So there's a hierarchy of who eats first. And, first established chickens eat. There's the other rooster. Looks like he just ate something. He's cleaning his mouth. Here's the other guys. That's a silky chicken. Very interesting breed of chicken. We have a bunch of different breeds actually here. Let me see if I can find another silky somewhere here. No, they're not in the area. But those silkies are very interesting. They almost have like a wool-like feather. It's not even a feather. It just feels like hair. Like it's a very interesting feeling when you pet one of them. And these guys are so cute. I don't remember what the specific breed is, but they have like feathered feet. And we have a female as well, who has a baby chick with her. So she's usually far away from the action, because the big guys usually attack her chick. So let me see if I can find her. Okay, looks like we got one of the roosters there. Oh, there's the silkies. So this is a water runoff area. So we have the driveway there, and the water comes down, flows through here. So they always pick through here for little bugs and stuff. And you can see they kind of dug up this area as well, picking their own food. And we usually give them wet food. So we have a dry pellet food, and we'll wet that a little bit, because what happens with chickens is they have their nostrils on top of their head, or on top of their beak. So when they're eating dry food, you could sometimes have it get clogged, and that's very dangerous for them, because their nose is like right by their mouth. So I don't know if any of them's gonna let me get close enough to show you guys. So we wet the food a little bit, so they don't have that issue of like getting dry dust into their nose. And usually when a chicken eats anyway, you might even notice this. They'll eat some dry food and then they'll go immediately to water, and that's because it dries their mouth out, and sometimes it gets in their nose, so they want to clear it out in the water. Same thing with ducks too, interesting enough. So all of them are free ranging right now. Let me see if this is the special one. So we have all of our chickens tagged. Let me see if I can show you right there. He's got a little yellow tag on him. We have all of them have a yellow tag on them just to identify them as our chickens, because the downstairs neighbor also, or rather the next door neighbor, also has chickens. So we were worried they might get mixed up, and so far that hasn't happened. And we have one special chicken that has a yellow band and a pink band, and she's very friendly. She's she gets really up close to you, and sometimes you'll notice if she gets really close to you, you'll notice, oh, this is the special banded chicken. Trying to find her. She's one of the brown ones. Yep, there's the rooster again. So yeah, today was more of a laid back video. It's a Saturday, so we're just kind of enjoying the outdoors. I'm working on cleaning up the yard, and we're making plans for the garden as well. So if you guys have any plans for the garden, if you guys have any ideas, maybe an idea for planting something new that we haven't tried, we definitely love hearing about it and taking a look at it, and adding something new up here. So yeah, that's it for today's video. If you guys like this sort of video, it's a laid back Saturday, let us know. We'd love to hear what you guys think. If you guys have any ideas for our next videos, definitely let us know in the comments as well. We shoot a video every single day, so they're all fresh videos. We come up with content every single day, or at least we try to come up with something. So we want to entertain you guys as well, and kind of show you guys what we're like when we're not building trailers, because trailers is a big part of what we do, but we also have outside stuff that we do. So that's our yard, our garden, our chickens are a big part of our lives, so all that stuff. So like I said, if you guys like this stuff, like and subscribe. Rooster was chasing the cat. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.